So now I got a question for y'all. Why do you think the Lord sent this man to do this to us? Anybody? Why do y'all think that the Lord sent him to do this to us?
Disobeying God's law.
You hit it right on the head, brother. Disobeying God's law.
Right.
Because we chose not to keep God's commandments, this is why the enemy came against us.
Rise up against the dope dealers, against the gangbangers. Who gonna rise up against being oppressed? Who gonna rise up?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today.
That's the truth. Hey, you ain't subscribed yet? Stop playing games, man. Like, share, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell button, do the comments. Let's go.
Let me ask you a quick question. Are we being told that we're God's chosen people here? Yes, the Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. How you doing, sis? Are we being told that we're God's chosen people here? No, right? You say no, right? Do you agree with that, sis? Do you agree with what she just said? Are we being told that we're God's chosen people here? Right now, if you was to fill out an application, right? What's your name, sis?
Jada.
Come here, real, Jada. Jada, listen. If you was to go and fill out a job application, what would you put on that job application?
Name, date of birth, race.
Right? And when they ask you for your race, what do you put?
Black, African American.
Black, African American, right? Watch what the Bible says about this. Read that one part again, and then let's get Deuteronomy. Watch this, Jada.
In that place when it was said unto them, ye are not my people. There it shall be said unto them, you are the sons of the living God.
So basically, here in America, we're being told that we're African Americans, we're black, we niggas, we're nothing, right? Now get Deuteronomy chapter 28, give me the Bible. Because sis, Jada, it's a reason why this is happening, right? It's a reason why we as a Black and Hispanic community and Native American community, we've been colonized. We've been put in slavery, right? Come over here, look at this, real quick. What do you see being happening right here? What is going on right here? Illustrate this to me real quick. What is this called? Is this Carnival Cruise Line right here?
No.
Nah, this ain't Carnival Cruise Line, right? We're being packed in on sardines, like sardines on a ship, right? This is a cargo slave ship. You understand? It was meant for cargo. But what happened was they put us as the cargo on that ship. You understand what I'm saying? And we're packed on this ship, and when you look down here, we're being sold on the auction blocks. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what's happening to our people, where we're not told that we're the sons and the daughters of the living God. This was a curse. Read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37. Bring it out. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
So, my sister, we're going to become an astonishment, right? How can such a great people fall so low? How can such a great, because at one point in time we ruled the world. How can such a great people this happen to? You understand what I'm saying? But watch this, read.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword.
A byword, you know.
Among all nations.
Among all nations. So now we're called African American. Now we're called niggers. Now we're called Hispanics. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're called these names outside of our God-given names.
Right.
God didn't give us these names. You understand what I'm saying? But when you look at this song right here, sis, what's your nationality? Because this is not, when you look at a job application, you're not putting this information down. You understand what I'm saying? They're asking you your nationality, of course, American blacks, West Indians, Haitians, and stuff like that, right? But where do you see yourself at on this side? Is your father so-called American black? What about you, sis? Yeah? So you come from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
You come from the tribe of Judah. According to what we're reading in the Bible, right? Your nationality is, you're from the tribe of Judah, you're an Israelite. You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna go through some things to prove that the so-called African Americans are from the tribe of Judah. The so-called Hispanics are Northern Kingdom tribe. You understand what I'm saying? Because we have broken God's commandments. We have not kept God's commandments in order to know how to get out of the so-called nationality they give us today. Go back and read that. Matter of fact, get Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. How y'all doing, family?
Verse 40, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore, shalt thou serve thine enemies.
See that? And I'm going to make it very plain for y'all. Because the Bible is literally telling us that we will serve our enemies. Today, who owns the markets?
Bring it out.
Who owns the markets today? Is it you, brother? Do you got family members? What about you, Jenna? Do you have family that own the stores? What about you, sis?
I do not.
You don't, right? Do any of y'all have family members that own Walmart or Target or anything like that? No, read that again.
Therefore, shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So, y'all gotta understand, we're serving the people who the Bible calls our enemies, right? You look at the 7-Elevens. We don't own the 7-Eleven. We don't own no gas station. We don't own no hotels. We don't own none of that stuff, right? Obviously, the Bible is pointing out something to us, right? Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
So now, when you look at the sign, right? Was slavery a good thing? Is that something good that happened to our people? Was slavery a good thing? Yokes put on our neck. We get put on cargo slave ships. We are being sold and auctioned off to other nations. That's a bad thing, right? The Lord, read that part again.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
So now I got a question for y'all. Why do you think the Lord sent this man to do this to us? Anybody? Why do y'all think that the Lord sent him to do this to us?
Disobeying God's law.
You hit it right on the head, brother. Yeah. Disobeying God's law.
Right.
Because we chose not to keep God's commandments, this is why the enemy came against us. This is the issue that we have today, right? So, with that being said, finish that off.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
So if you want anything, we have to go to our enemy. You want education, you got to go to their educational system. You want to learn about God, you got to go to their institution to learn about God. Because who runs the churches today? The pastors, right? They go through theology school. Theology school is ran by our enemies, how we just read in the Bible, right? And they're being taught what they need to teach us. You understand what I'm saying? So because, like you said, brother, that was a good point. I like what you just said. Because we chose not to keep God's commandments, right? Let's get some commandments and let's get some laws that we need to keep as a people, right? What you got?
There's more, man.
Finish it off.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
You see that? The Bible is literally showing us who our enemy is. So we just read that the Bible just said that our enemy will put a yoke of iron upon our neck. Our enemy is the ones who will own the stores. Our enemies are those who we have to go to for everything.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Even if you want to die. Even if you die, right? To get a death certificate, you got to go to who? You got to go to the enemy.
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support